roll the video. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Sheila here, and boy, I've got lots to catch up with y'all. I mean, a lot. As by the title, a little explanation about where I've been, what's been going on, in all the above. First off, I've had so many of y'all to reach out and ask what's going on. Sheila, last time I noted maybe 3 weeks ago or so, I was gonna have a video out. Well, I started planning a video and actually filming it, but I had to go into the hospital for emergency, and it's been going on for a while. But long story, I would try to get it in as short as possible to y'all, so I'll try to give y'all a little bit of explanation and what's going on. First off, I want to thank y'all so much. The amount of messages, and I could have read them all and responded to all of them. I tried, but they were just so many, and I wanted to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I mean, I've already tried to film this a couple times. I get emotional, then I have to, tap up my mascara, that little bit I do have left on, in place that's the first time I had really a lot of makeup on, but anyway, I want to thank y'all very, very much for reaching out, and send me well wishes and checking on me and seeing what's going on. I cannot ask for any better subscribers, or as I call y'all, my family. Y'all are part of my family, and I am sorry for kind of like dropping the ball somewhat, but on this instant, I really couldn't help it. I've had several times in hospital from an illness, and so it was one of the things. I was just so sick, I couldn't even do anything. So let's go back a little bit so I can try to give y'all a little bit better explanation. This year has been kind of like a rocky. As y'all know, I had my teeth redone, so I was like in and out doing that. And then everything was getting much better on that. My speech was gotten much better. And then when I went to the beach, I went to pick up a suitcase over, and I tore my pec muscle. Finally, I had to have some therapy for it, and they had to go in there, and I think they kind of stitched up a little small tear that was in the muscle or something like that. Well, that got to getting better. I tried to rush it, and it backfired on me, and I about had to have it surgically repaired again. So I thought, whoa. So I kind of took a step back and started resting more, and I think I told y'all about that. So anyway, finally the doctor goes, okay, this is much better. So I kept doing my physical therapy. Well, late last year, while this was going on, late last year, I started having stomach issues, and I just didn't know what was going on. I feel like I kept swelling, everything. Sometimes when I would eat something, I would actually get sick. I mean, like really sick, going to without TMI, I couldn't hold nothing down. And the doctor was giving me all this medication, and I kept feeling like all I was doing is like kind of, giving me steroids and stuff. I felt like I kept gaining weight, and I really was. And the doctor kept saying, Sheila, what's going on? Why are you gaining some weight? I'm like, I don't know, doctor. I mean, I'm not the healthiest person as far as eating healthy, but saying I do watch what I eat, and I walk, and I do go to the gym. So, I mean, I'm not sure. Well, I kept telling there's something wrong with my stomach. My regular doctor, I've had the same doctor for 15, 18 years, and I trust him. And he kept saying, I'm not sure what's going on. And he would give me this to try, that to try. And he said it was my diet. So I kind of altered my diet. Well, that wasn't working. And then the beginning of this year started, I had my teeth done. So I really wasn't eating a lot while I was getting the veneers done, the top part. When I tore my pec muscle, wasn't up to doing a lot of physical therapy, I wasn't up to doing like a lot of physical, like say going to the gym or nothing like that. So I can kind of see, gain a little bit of weight on that. Well, after I started doing this, I started noticing my stomach was really giving me a fit. It was awful. I mean, it's terrible. I couldn't keep, like, why can't I keep nothing down? I mean, there's sometimes I would eat, I couldn't even make it to the restroom without losing it. And sorry, but that's TMI. I finally went to my doctor in the 1st of July, and I told him, there is something wrong. I feel like, I said, look at my stomach, how bloated it is. Well, he listened to it and he said, so you got some gas trapped in your intestines maybe? And I thought, okay, what do I do? And he gave me this, and this. Okay, don't eat anything that's gassy. Okay, all right. Well, a few weeks went by, it still did it. Okay, so I called him back up. I went back to the doctor, and he said, you still having issues? I said, yes, sir. He checked. He said, well, I still hear some gas in there. You know, I'm going to give you this. And if you don't feel no better, come back. I said, okay. And towards the end of July, I went to him on a Monday morning. I was like in excruciating pain. And he said, you said you got gas trapped. And he said, well, I'm going to send you off for an MRI. And also I'm going to send you to a gastrologist. I said, okay. He said, but I hear the gas in there. And I was going to say, this was like, no, it was Monday around lunchtime. I apologize. And he said, if you get this pain anymore, go to the emergency room. I said, okay, but now mind you, I am doubled over in pain. I've never felt pain like this before. And trust me, your girl here is a tough cookie. I just don't go to the doctor if my big toe hurts or if I poop sideways. Lord, no. I go to a doctor when my checkups or, if there's something going on. Well, that was Monday around lunch. The next morning, I couldn't get out of the bed. That's how sick I was with pain. So, hubby come home for lunch, and he took me straight to the emergency room. And I am like, every move I'm making, I was getting sick. Literally, like I said, I don't want to go into detail because a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but that's how projectile was coming out. It was like horrible. And then pain, oh my gosh, the pain was something I've never ever experienced before. So they got me to the ER, and they're asking me everything. And now, mind you, there is the C word is starting to come back around again. So of course they're automatically, screening me. They had to screen me for that, and how bad I was here. They still have to test you, and which is fine. That's fine. So after they did the test, in the emergency room, they kind of stayed out of my room till the test come back. Well, it was negative, which is okay. And I was like, please treat me. And after they took me they wheeled me in for I think a ultrasound and a CT scan. Well, the doctor was right back in there saying I had acute pancreatitis, and she said, honey, I know you're in pain, and I know. And I go, what is that? I've never heard of that. Well, that's when your pancreas, if many of y'all may know, that's what actually produces the insulin for your body. I'm no sugar diabetic or anything, but it also breaks down your food enzymes. So everything it was so enlarged and infected. Every time I was eating something, I was, it was coming right back up. And the reason I was bloated is because all the gas was not able to do its thing. So that is what's been going on, and the amount, and of course my fever was I can't remember now, and my blood pressure was through the roof, and so I was in the emergency room. There was no beds available, so I had to stay in the emergency room for like almost a day and a half. They was going to have to send me to another hospital, but finally a room came available, so I was able to stay in that hospital. And only thing they can really do for pancreatitis is fluids, which they were giving me so much fluids because I was so severely dehydrated because I couldn't keep nothing down. I think I know over the weekend I was sick, that all day Monday and Tuesday, so there was nothing I was absorbing, and no water, no Gatorade. I couldn't hold nothing down. And so they was giving me fluids and then along with something else, but that's really all they can do for pancreatitis. That you actually have to starve yourself so your pancreas won't work, so it'll start calming down. So that's basically what they had to do. So after a week in the hospital from this, mind you, the C word patients they're coming in by the droves, because it's starting to really pick up. And so he said, I was able to, of course they were giving me something for my stomach to hold whatever I could hold down. And so they gave me something for nausea. And so I was feeling somewhat better. So they sent me home, and they told me, if if a fever breaks again, or blood pressure, or if I start feeling sick again, come back. Well, 2 days later, I'm home. That week I'm home. I'm feeling, every time you get back home, you feel better. You really feel like, yay, I'm home. Automatically feel better. Well, after a couple of days, here it comes back, and I didn't do nothing different. I laid on the couch or the bed, drank my water. They would give me clear liquids in the hospital, so that's what I kept doing here. And so the 2.5 days, I'm having to go right back to the ER. And they had to start back over again when more flu was back in me, and I guess the nausea medication, and of course, besides the pain medication, because the amount of pain, it was unbearable. I would not wish this on my worst enemy. I kid you not. Ever, would never wish this on anybody. Well, so that's what's been going on. And finally, I've been out of the hospital now for been a week. And so I'm feeling much better, but nowhere near. I'm still swollen. I've got like brain fog also. Like my words are not, I can't get my words together. Sorry, that's a dryer. And I am a little raspy because I guess I'm throwing up. That is really made my throat sore. But anyway, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, I'm home in a week, and so I'm getting better, so much better. I think today is really, yesterday I went and got my nails redone, and I felt better looking at that. I'm no vain person, but still, I got my nails done. And today, I actually got up, went up the street, and I come back home, and the fresh air did me wonders, and I put some mascara on, and here I am trying to explain to y'all. So you can see the amount of sick I've been for the past 4 to 6 weeks. I couldn't even get on social media and really say anything. And now I did go on there and say I had a video out, and that was before I went straight into, got sick and then straight into the hospital. So I am so sorry, guys. I've let y'all hanging. I didn't mean to do that, because I felt terrible, because some of you guys were really worried. Diane, Debbie, oh gosh, Nancy, Karen, Kim, I can go on. Some of y'all were just really devastated. Y'all were so worried, and I'm so sorry to leave y'all kind of hanging. And I will never try. I'll have to get my husband or my daughter to at least go on there and say something, to you all. This has led me to a standstill in my channel, but I need my channel, still. I don't make any money or anything like that, but knowing I'm going to be dealing with this, there's no way I can work, because the thing with a pancreatitis, you never know when it's going to come about. It can pop up at any time. Some people get it once, never get it again. Some people get it every so often. Some people get it once every 2 or 3 months. But I have to live with this. There's no cure for pancreatitis at all. Believe me, my husband and I've already went to a gastrologist that they sent me. I got turned over to a gastrologist, and he knows, he experiences it himself. So he knows everything I'm going through, which he's a wonderful, wonderful doctor. And I feel so like he really knows what. I feel like I've been screaming to my other doctor, saying that there's nothing, they don't understand what's going on. I'm going to find out had pancreatitis. Now, pancreatitis, how you can get pancreatitis is very few ways. One way is actually you can have your gallbladder or gallstones. Well, I don't have a gallbladder, so I can't produce gallstones. 2, your triglycerides, your cholesterol has something to do with it. Well, I don't. My triglycerides have always been, well, not always, they've been a little bit on the higher end, but nothing would cause this, per the gastrologist. 3, people who have an alcohol problem, have this. Either your liver or your pancreas, people who are excessive drinking. Well, I was telling him, that, you know, when they asked me in the ER, first thing they asked me, do you drink alcohol? No, I don't. I'm a very minimal social drinker. Like if my girlfriends and I may have a glass of wine, but no, I mean, and then do I take any kind of other recreational things? I mean, no, I don't. And I really don't think they believed me until they did my, like my panel, like my blood work, and they seen that I didn't have no alcohol in the system, or, you know, amongst other things else, because they checked me from A to Z and I didn't have anything. But I know they had to do what they got to do. But I was like, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not a drinker. I don't. And then the fourth way is a lot of people say you're born with something can cause this. Well, there's a lot of, that's not scientifically proven, but that's what the gastrologists are saying. So there's really only 4 ways, or really the fourth way could be, besides being born with it, you could just like randomly because he said a handful of patients that really, just like me, know their issues, and he just randomly just selected me to have to deal with this. So there's really nothing I can do for it. There's no medicine that like a good antibiotic I can take, but I will have to start paying more attention to my diet, though. That's for sure. I can't eat certain foods because I love Mexican. You know, spicy. I do like spicy foods. You know, a little bit of spice. But I've got to scale back on those. Nothing spicy, nothing fatty and greasy, none of that. So that's out the door. So I will pay more attention to my diet. And, you know, hopefully I can lose some as well. And so there's really nothing I did to cause this. There's really nothing that I can do to cure it. And I just got to start watching what I eat and hope and pray to God in heaven above that I don't have to go through this again. So with that being said, it's not going to be easy for me to work. So I've got to work my channel. So that's going to be my job. So I can hopefully get a little paycheck here and there from it. But I don't know. But anyway, so as you can see, I've been pretty sick. You know, besides the dehydration, oh my gosh. But now the swelling, it is going down. I kid you not, y'all. I look like I was 9 months pregnant, if not worse. Kid you not. I had one child, and she's 29, and I don't think I got this big with her. So, I mean, anyway, I hate for y'all been worrying so much. I was just that sick. Our apartment's on the second floor, and I don't even think I barely made down the steps. He had to almost carry me down the steps. I thought I was gonna have to call an ambulance to really come take me. I mean, and I'm usually a fighter, like, okay, I got this, I don't need that. I mean, I can do this, I can do that, but no, this here, I just let him do this to take me to the emergency room. Let's go. I didn't argue with him. He knew I was that sick. When I don't argue, like, no, I got it. No, he knows. But I have never been this sick in my entire life, ever. I mean, like I said, I keep saying the pain, y'all. The pain was something that I can never, ever forget. I mean, doubled over in pain. I kid you not, doubled over. And I mean, the tears that was coming down. I mean, my eyelids were swollen for days. How much crying I was doing. And like I said, I am a tough cookie. I'm not no weak woman who, you know, or somebody, you know, I'm a tough girl. But this one here, I don't care if you're Superman himself. No, nothing's going to take care of this. But anyway, I hope y'all kind of kept up. Yeah, it's been lengthy. I'm sorry I don't want to talk forever. But anyway, that's what's been going on. That's where I've been, in and out of the hospital, dealing with this. But it's been a week. Well, yeah, 8 days actually. And I'm doing so much better, y'all. I mean, so much. I'm only eating like broiled chicken right now. Still on the like liquidy down diet. I've eaten pudding, broth, a little bit of certain soups, broiled chicken, baked chicken, you know, fruits, certain fruits, of course. And I am water. My God, I feel like I'm waterlogged. There is actually helping it so my pancreas won't have to work as hard, you know, when I'm going through this. But sorry guys, okay, I gotta piece this back together. I had a knock on the door as my sister and my mother come over to visit. So sorry about that. So alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this part up. This is just me kind of explaining to you all where I've been, what's been going on, and thank y'all for all the messages and that. I mean, I had no idea that I don't know. It's just you feel like your family, they kind of call and check on you, but when you all are worried about me and checking on me, and it just I don't know. Y'all are part of my family, and I should have tried somehow or another to get something out. And again, I was just so sick, and my husband and my daughter, I mean, they were so worried. My daughter was in a flight. A lot of y'all may or may not know my daughter is a flight attendant for a major airline, and she had to get off the plane because my husband called her and said, Mom's in hospital. She stops. So she had to fly the plane, get to another plane, get another plane to get home. And so she was really worried about me. But anyway, that's going to be it. I just want to come on here and let y'all know what was going on. Now, I am going to get back into the swing of things because I got to make this my job. I'm not going to overdo it, so don't y'all worry one bit. I'm not going to overdo it, but I am going to start, getting the fall stuff out. We're going to forget about the nautical. There's always next year. I did do some here and there, in between, well, not the past 4 or 5 weeks, but, I did do a little bit of decorating for that, but nothing major. But I am going to start into fall because I've done a little Amazoning, so some goodies going to be coming in real soon, and I'm going to take it slow. But one thing that I know that I love to do and it makes me feel good is to decorate, and I don't have to overexert myself to do that. So I have me a pen and piece of paper, and I've been jotting down some good videos that we're going to be doing. So we're going to pick back up and I'm going to take it slow, but I'll be back. I hate to say I'll be back in, a few days, and I'm not going to say that, but it ain't going to be too much longer, and we're going to start right into fall decorating, okay? Doing the thing that I love, and I've got so many good ideas and plans that I want to do for my home and also for my channel. So y'all just stay tuned. Yeah, it's going to be, I better go ahead and, I better quit talking. I've talked enough. Alrighty. All right, you all. So lots of good content's coming up. I want to thank y'all so much for being patient and, for the love and the care. And I can go on and on and on. And I can't thank y'all enough. But please rest assured I read all y'all's messages and emails. And I'm really sorry. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. All right, Sheila, come on. Get it together, girl. Get it together. Okay, all right, enough about all that. Alrighty, if you called and left a voicemail or sent me a message, I lost my old phone, by the way, and kind of found out it was in my storage unit that I've got near here, my home, that I've got all my household decorating stuff in. I finally found, I lost it there, but I thought I lost it somewhere else. I found it, well, hubby did. And I had all these voice messages from like months ago because I lost it a couple months ago. So if you call and left a message on my old phone, please, I'll get to you guys as soon as possible. But anyway, alright, you all, well, that's it. I'll come back soon. Keep an eye out. Make sure you got your notifications cut on. That way you'll know when I post a new video, okay? Alright, you all, well, that's it. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I will be back really, really soon. But as always, before you go, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And also, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our YouTube family. And for those who've been around since day one, y'all will always have my heart. Alrighty, well, until next time, God, I feel like I had said this so long. Until next time, sending all of my love from my home to yours. Happy decorating. Mwah. Bye-bye. See y'all really soon. And I love each and every one of y'all. Bye now. Bye-bye.
Killing time, Friday night.